used to love to touch your hair. Does Grace love your hair as much as I do?
Sam, your wife is looking for you.
Where is she, Pilar?
I sent her to the front terrace.
Excuse me, Ivy.
Pilar, you are forgetting your place.
No, Mrs. Crane. You're forgetting yours.
I'm sorry, Pilar. I shouldn't have spoken so harshly to you. You're right, of course.
I'm only trying to protect you, Mrs. Crane.
I know. I was just disappointed when you came out. It's been so long since I was alone with Sam, and I have so much to tell him.
Mrs. Crane, you know there are things you must never say to Chief Bennett. He's married to someone else, and so are you. What you're thinking, it isn't right. It can never be.
I don't want to hear the word never, Pilar. I have waited too many years, thought too many times about the moment I could finally make Sam understand. I can't go to my grave thinking that he's still angry with me.
Let it go, Mrs. Crane. Don't torture yourself.
I can't. I can't. Not when I know that he's thinking about me, too. I mean, our song, it still means something to him, and the perfume he gave me all those years ago, it still has an impact on him.
You must put it out of your mind.
Nothing can erase what Sam and I had. Not my marriage to Julian and not his to Grace. Nothing.
I know what you gave up. I know the sacrifices that you made years ago when you ended your relationship with Sam Bennett. I know what the two of you had together. But you have even more to lose now. You and your family will suffer. And Sam's family will be hurt as well. You know what I mean, Mrs. Crane. You know I'm right. I'd better get back to your guests. Excuse me.
Are you having a good time, darling?
Oh, more fun than root canal. This better be the last time you put me through anything like this evening again.
Well, I'm sorry you're not having a better time, but you better get used to it. I intend to see a lot more of the Bennetts and the Russells.
You're up to something. I just haven't figured out what it is yet.
Grace! Cook saw your recipe for the tomato soup cake, and she was amazed. She'd like to make it a regular feature on our menus.
Well, you know, that's very flattering, Ivy, but it's nothing that grand. It's a real crowd pleaser, depending on who the crowd is.
Oh, I understand you have a lovely garden.
Oh, well, I think it's lovely.
Then you must see my solarium where I grow my prized orchids.
Orchids? Really? Beautiful. We can have a rose garden.
Oh, yes, it's magnificent.
Old roses.
Hey, honey, can I get you some champagne?
Oh, thanks, sweetie. You know, you really should see Ivy's orchids. They are so beautiful. It's almost like being in Tahiti. Sam has a dream. One day he wants to sail with me and the kids to Tahiti.
Really? Well, then Sam and I have something else in common. You dream of Tahiti, and I've tried to bring a bit of Tahiti home.
One day I'm going to take my family to Tahiti.
Mrs. Crane? Dinner is served.
Thank God that's over. I, for one, never want to see any of those people again.
Really, Julian, I'm surprised. Dr. Russell, the lovely Eve clearly made an impression on you. Otherwise, why did you up the money for the pediatrics wing?
That damn wing was your idea, Ivy.
Yes, but I'm not the one who raised the stakes, am I?
It's a good tax write-off. And I'm still very curious as to what you were up to this evening.
Up to? About 5 glasses, I'd say.
You know what I mean? You also know how I hate mysteries. So I'll just keep digging till I find out exactly what's going on in that head of yours. Good night.
Mrs. Crane, I think it would be wise to listen to your husband and forget about tonight. Forget it ever happened.
That's easier said than done. Pilar, does a day ever go by that you don't think about your husband?
No. Not one day.
Then you know how I feel. I think about Sam Bennett every day.